Welcome back all. So I reviewed my video for the introduction to this game, and I noticed that the FPS that I was recording at was very low, so I turned that up a little bit, so it should be a lot faster than it was before. Poisonous domain of assassins and master rogues, and its cunning can cripple or kill enemies over long fights, so little tips. You get those every time you play. Alright, so last time we beat the ToME, and now we're on the world map, so let's just look around. So as you can see, we've got this northern area. Actually move that around just so... There we go. You hear a hidden trap door and hear cries of help within. I don't know if this is something that will kill me or not, so let's just leave carefully for now. Just exploring around a little bit. So just, you know, this is like the area. Move that away. All around we've got... Alright, so there is a hidden compound out here, so dungeons out in the north. And I actually want to move back over here. There we go. And I believe there's a way to expand the map too, so let's see, here's a tab. So there we go. If I want to, I can use this to get back over here. Alright, so there's our first instance of an allied kingdom's human patrol. These guys are just, you know, well, let's see here. Basically, these guys run around in the world map and they basically kill bad guys that pop out. Looks like they're not too strong or anything like that. Sometimes you get halfling patrols and our patrols. There's a gate to a maze right there, we'll worry about it later. Here's the novice mage. What brings you apprentice mages into the wilds? So, well, if you insist, I'm a novice mage, and you might notice that my goal is to be accepted by the people of Agwin to be taught the secrets of the arcane. Who are the people of Agwin? The keepers of air, or I don't think I'm supposed to talk about them, sorry my friend. In any case, I must collect many items. I have some already, but I'm still looking for an arcane-infused artifact. You do not happen to have one, I imagine. Well, if you do, tell me please. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so that person requires an artifact to basically get by the people that they're trying to get accepted by. Here's another layer out here. And there's the bad guy. So here is what we call an adventuring party. This guy's level 14. And what these guys made up is basically enemy adventurers who try and kill you. So they're dangerous. We're going to move away from them. But now you've seen one. And those are like the guys I was really mainly looking for. Now that I'm done looking for them, let's just look down here. Can I get over down here? I guess not. Okay. And there's another adventuring party. And they're 14, and they can probably kick my ass. So we don't want to mess with the adventuring parties because that guy's actually injured. Apparently. Okay, we just ran around him. Look this way. There's a halfling patrol. So, you know, these are guys that go fight and combat those enemy adventurers, so I don't have to worry about them. And out here we've got our another alley town. This is sort of Flora, I believe, start. So they go here to Norgo's Lair as their starting dungeon. And we want to, but I won't worry about this yet. This is their second tier dungeon. There's actually 2-tier dungeons for like every starting faction, I guess. So the humans, the halflings, and the Kor'Pul, they start over here at ToME, and then their second dungeon is the Rule of Kor'Pul. Over here, the Falor start with Norgos' lair, and then they move on to the Heart of Gloom afterwards. Let's see here. Let's go down here. Over here, we've got the dwarves, I think, somewhere over here, somewhere. I don't know where, but... What's this? This is the mountain chain, so lots of dungeons all over the place. I'll eventually go to these places. There's Zigur. Zigur. So, let's go in here. Zigur is a special town. It's where the witch hunters and, well, mage hunters we'll call them, stay and reside. And here's what they're all about. So, option now locked, new birth power, Zigur sacrifice. You've discovered Zigur, the bastion of nature fighting against all arcane magics. Magic has caused so much pain and suffering on the world, it needs to stop. All your new characters will now be able to betray arcane and escort quests to send them to Zigur, granting new and different rewards. And then we've got some lore. Alright, one moment, I'll be right back. I'll get into my character of such.
Rules of Zigur. You will not talk about Zigur to the wider world, lest evil ears be listening. You will shun the use of all spells and witchcraft. You will shun the use of magic-cursed items. You will shun the baneful influence of arcane ruins and burn any skin that comes in contact with them. You will not aid or bet in any you suspect of wizardry or conjuration. You will take note of any you suspect of spell weaving and report their names and address to the elders. You will actively hunt down and bring suffering upon any you suspect using magic, communing with spirits, demon worship, or any you suspect of aiding others in these acts. You will report to the elders all activity you deem suspicious, especially evidence of cults or secret societies. These are the rules we live by. These are the rules which we will save the world. All who fail these rules will be purged with flame.
Alright, so this is Zigur, and it's basically a town of magic-hating people. So this is where you get like an aspect of racism within this game. And I guess it's already explored, so let's just go up here and look around. So we got a couple shops over the place, and slash and dash. This is where I can get myself a couple powerful two-handed weapons. This will be good for my character eventually. Though for now they're kind of expensive, and I'm not sure I can buy any of these just yet. What my gold would be like right now. I wonder where it says where my gold is. Let's see here. Does it go in here and tell me what my gold is? Yes it does, 42.44, so I've got nowhere near enough gold to buy anything useful. Over here we've got another slice and dice shop. This guy's got more axe-like weapons. What's over here? A halfling woman stands before you clad in dark steel plate. Take rest and then we can talk. Well, I don't know what she'll want, but we'll come back later, I guess. A grim-looking fighter stands there, clad in mail armor and a large olive cloak. He doesn't appear hostile, his sword is sheathed. Brother, our guild has been watching you and we believe that you have potential. We see that the hermetic acts have always been at the root of each and every trial this land has endured, and we always see that one day they will bring about our destruction. So we have decided to take action by calling upon nature to help us combat those who wield the arcane. We can train you, but you need to prove that you are pure, untouched by eldritch forces, and ready to fight them to the end. You will be challenged against magical foes. Should you defeat them, we will teach you in our ways. Never again will you be able to taint it by magic or use it. So no, complete this quest will forever prevent the character from using spells or items powered by our current forces. In exchange, you'll be able access to mind power based generic talent tree, anti-magic, and be able to unlock hidden properties and many arcane disrupting items. This is actually worth noting because if I take up this quest, I'm basically going to lose my ability to use spells and such, and arcane artifacts. But it gives me a very powerful anti-magic tree, and many people may do this, but I won't do this right now, so I'm not interested. I'm not sure if that denies me, but whatever. Alright, here's the Nature's Emporium. I can get healing infusions and such. So if I had like problems with like healing, I could come here and get some infusions. These are grafted onto your body, and then of course they are just these are your consumables for all intensive purposes. And you can do different things. So healing infusions will heal you. Movement infusions will let you move faster. The Wild's infusion will cure yourself of all physical effects and reduce damage taken. Very nice. So some of this I already sort of have. Like I have over here the Wild infusion, which prevents damage from hitting me. These are my healing ones over here, the Highborn one, and this is the natural infusion for regeneration. There's quite a bit here to explore. Purification tools. So you can get Mind Star training here. So those artifact weapons I have for Mind Stars, I could get here. So the training for it, or I can get myself the Mind Stars to actually use. So there we go. This is the Great Evil. This looks like lore. So this is a library where you can buy lore. I may do that sometime. We won't do it this episode. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do that this episode. The lore. So Great Evil. Buy this. And I'll be right back because I have to get into my voice. And let's see here.
The Great Evil. We live in a world of wonders. All around us are natural energies and wild powers that are a marvel to see and experience. Soaring birds, mighty bears, and ice-breathing dragons all abound in towering mountains, deep oceans and lucious forests, and we are part of this glorious environment, with our thoughts and strength and all our wondrous capabilities. Truly we live in a fantastic world, and we should be glad to have a place among the wonders of Maj'Eyal. But some are not content. Some seek to pervert the wonders of the world with unnatural powers. With arcane forces they rip the threads of nature apart, and sew it back however they see fit, uncaring of the damage they cause. Sometimes it is out of curiosity or misplaced desire to do good, but normally it is out of greed and malice, and a perverse obsession with power. Even those who enter into the veins of magic with good intentions inevitably end up doing harm and becoming themselves corrupted by gross forces they tamper in. History teaches us well the dangers of these forces. First were the Chateau, of which we know little, but we do know that they manipulate magic to strengths beyond the dreams of current mages, and they led themselves to their utter destruction. Alas, that lesson was not learned by younger races. The first recorded war in our history between the humans and the halflings for control of the Chateau ruins, magic was used in these wars, and the battles were only stopped after 2,000 years of slaughter left both sides too crippled to carry on fighting. It was in this time that our order was formed, and we tried to stop the insanity and bloodshed. Alas, we failed. The weakening of our peoples by the magic-fueled fighting left us then open to attacks by the orcs, whose surging numbers nearly overwhelmed us. But instead of relying on our own strength and our natural defenses, the foolish elves decided that the only arcane forces could save us. How very wrong they were. Their insidious mages tapped the vile powers of the Chateau ruins and unleashed catastrophic waves of energy that burned half the world to cinder. The mountains crumbled, lakes were boiled, and raging fires stripped the land of all life. The devastation can truly never be fully stated, but is unforgettable and utterly unforgivable. The Shogun tries to deny responsibility, but the blood of millions is on their hands. The suffering that followed the enforcement of the virus lasted centuries, as the unnatural forces created black plagues that wiped out kingdoms and made huge swaths of land uninhabitable. Dread warlocks and necromancers took advantage of the chaos to raise armies and gain power. Kor'Pul was the deadliest of these, and our order fought long and hard to kill him time and time again. We fought viciously to protect the people of Maj'Eyal from all the terrible pains of the time. But our efforts could not prevent the ultimate tragedy that followed. The plagues were mere echoes of the spell blaze as its horrible effects across the land. One dark and terrible day, these echoes rose in resonance, and cataclysmic forces tore through the heart of our world. The land was rent in two, earthquakes spouted forth magma from the ground, and the eastern edge of our land was torn away and sunk into the deepest oceans. It was a tragedy beyond comparison. As our civilization slowly recovered, the orcs began to increase in numbers, and it became clear that they too had learned the dark arts. For centuries we suffered their attacks, and only by unification of the races did we manage to finally contain them and wipe them out. Our order was vital in suppressing their pyromancers and blood mages, and many of our people bravely gave up their lives to protect the western armies and towns from destruction. But we are not clear of the danger yet. Magic still exists, and oft it lies secret and hidden. Memories of the dark day have waned, and one can even see alchemists and enchanters walking openly in the streets, unheeding of the pain their ilk brought to our world. But worse exists. Secret societies hide themselves in unknown places, plotting and scheming to bring further destruction to Maj'Eyal. Dark cults exist in quiet isolation, kidnapping innocents and performing vile ceremonies. We try our best to hunt these monsters down, to root them out, and from their fell dens and bring an end to their depraved plans. Yet we must try harder, for our world is in mortal peril if these fiends are allowed to act unhindered. We must never forget the terrors of the great evil, and the suffering brought upon us by those who choose the corrupt nature of arcane powers. Be wary in your travels, and be thorough in your duties. Our fight is difficult, but it is just and true, and not until all Maj'Eyal is cleansed of the impurities of magic can we ever know peace. We are protectors of the world, and by our strength and our union with nature we shall be its savior. Protector Maj'Eyal. So, this is just a bit of lore about what Zigur is all about, so you can read about it in the library of Zigur. If you want, there's more items here to buy, so there's some armor, more armor. And here we got Nature's Punch, so this looks like be a bunch of maces, great malls and stuff like that. A million cuts, so we got a bunch of daggers here. And Nature's Reach, these are bows, slings, and ammo for it. Alright, so there's a little bit of the background story from Maj'Eyal. I think it's enough for you to get the general gist of what's going on. And that's Zigur. So let's just run around the map a little bit more. See what else we can find. If I go up, I actually get back on the road toward Falor. There's another party of adventure killers if needed. Up here we got ourselves the passageway to Dakir. I believe that's important for some reason. I forget why though. I haven't played this game enough to, or watched enough people play this game to have a general idea of what's going on. Stuff happens, but I'm not sure what exactly happens. I better watch it too. If I'm not careful, I'll run into a halfling, or not halfling, an adventure patrol, and it'll get me killed. These guys won't kill me, but the adventurers will. Alright, so before he sends a man covered in dirt and blood, he is out of breath and half mad. Please, you must kill it! It's slaughtering everybody in my village, please! He points him to nearby village. I'll go there and save what I do I can, so the beast within. Up here is a lumberjack village. I won't go there just yet, but eventually there's a quest there that I want to do as soon as possible on this character. If possible. I don't see anything over here. And here we go, we got another town, Last Hope. I believe Last Hope's supposed to be the capital. There's a golden graveyard. That's a dungeon, of course. And there's the entry of the old Tower of Dreadfell. I haven't really gotten to town, so let's go look into Last Hope for now, because there's something I want to do in here. So there's shops abound and all this in Last Hope, but there's something that's really important is that there's special quests that you can get, and they're basically based around alchemists. And that music's really loud. It's one moment. still loud. There we go. Alright, we're turning the music down a little bit. There's a bunch of people. Last hope guard. Last hope guard. Tenant's door. Nope, that's not it. These all have images on them, so they're not the ones I want. What do you want? This guy's apparently a rare citizen. Interesting. What's in here? Here's the alchemist. Okay, dwarf is stained, battered, male armor, opens the door. You interested in discovering something ain't paid? Always. By the corpses of the gods, I love you, adventurers. Was about to become one myself when somebody hit me, and by it I mean my wife. Har. What do you propose? I propose I give you a list of monsters' parts to fetch them, then you go and fetch them. And I will make some blindly amazing brews with said monster parts, then I get to step into the Brotherhood of Alchemists. Sounds like a plan. I make excellent plans and brews, which the Brotherhood will no doubt make me call elixirs once I'm done. And I'll obey, because they have ways of getting what they want. Now, where were we? Aiding you and getting some stuff, some Brotherhoods, aiding you and getting you into some Brotherhoods, what's in it for me? Oh, easy. You get a swig of each brew, of course. They'll put hair in your chest and possibly your eyelids and fingernails. And if you A proves the deciding factor, then I've got real treat for you, perhaps the last taint of telepathy left in Maj'Eyal. I accept. Alright, so, you can look at the brews here and get the quest form. One last thing, there's a few other for the same slot in the Brotherhood I am. They're not going to be sitting on their hands while we're at work here, so best move quick-like. Now, which do you want to help first? Brew of Raw, brew of Soulskin, brew of Foundations, or elixirs rather, not brews. Best get a habit now, I suppose. Alright, so let's look at these. We got the brew of Brawn. Increases your strength and constitution by 3 permanently. It can be used to permanently increase your armor by 4. And this one increases my generic talents by 2. So we'll get Brawn, I think, because that'll be the most useful. Right, here's the list. Oh, and one more thing. Got me some fellas already hunting for stuff, and I'll not be playing favorites. One of them bring back those ingredients before you do, and you're out of luck. Hurry back. Oh, and one other thing. If you have time for another errand, though I've got no reward in this one. We'll see if I can help. Well, it's like this. One of my wife's friends has gone missing. A young alchemist in training called Celia. Thing is, her husband died recently, and the grief done drove her mad. She used to go out to his grave every day until one day she didn't come back. Personally, I don't think she was able to live without him, and the two were inseparable. If you get a chance on your travels, could you pass by the mausoleum to the east and check? Well, you get the idea. It's strange what death can do to people. How it can take them out over their minds. Sometimes they forget. It's the living that matter. See she gets a proper burial, treated respectfully, eh? And I'll do what I can. So, basically he's told me to kill his wife's friend, because she's, insane. And probably done something bad in dark arts and necromancy. Alright, so... what's over here? Welcome, Dame Chief, to the Last Hope. Traveler, please quick as my time precious. Nothing excuse me by. Alright. Out we go. I really just wanted an alchemist quest. Now here's a question. How do I view my quest? So I press Q for it. And of course with a load the world map. So quests. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's see here. Escape. And achievements, no more, ingredients, high scores, blah blah blah. I actually want keybinds in here so I can find the appropriate thing. Let's see here, go next level, previous level, use talents, show quest. Okay, so it's J. Interesting. So J. Of Doles and Damp Caves. Explore the caves below the Ruins of Kor'Pul and Trollmire in search of treasure and glory. So explore the Trollmire. And I must complete the Ruins of Kor'Pul to find out what lurks out and what treasures are to be gained. The appearance task, collect the arcane item, the beast within. Half-bad lumberjack, the first. So here, we have a list of what they need. He needs a warp claw, a minotaur nose, and 1 orc heart. If you fetch me a soul being orc heart, that would be even better, but you don't look like a master necromancer to me. And now for a grave. And I tried, of course, to one of these guys. I failed to get this alchemist along. She just died to proximity. And we killed the troll that killed the guy in there, and I escorted one in the second troll mire. Alright, so let's see here. There's a mausoleum. Not gonna go in there and get killed. Let's just, well, at this point, there is one more, city I do want to try and find. It's called, it's home to the Shaloran. I want to find it is because the Shaloran is the other starting place. And I think I get over here somehow. I just can't remember how to get over here. Here we go. So here's the skeletal enclave. That's one place where you start, and this is their hometown right here, Elvia. Here's the Shaloran camp. That's their second dungeon. And down here, can't get down here apparently. But we can go in here. And I'll go in here just so I can look around for an alchemist if there's one. I'm looking for the alchemist right now because they're important. They, you need to have their quest open to find out what you need to get, right? So, alright, go in here. I just want this open so I can see where I'm going. We'll go in here. There's a Shaloran mage. These guys, the Shalor are like spellcasters. Some are, regular guards, but others are spellcasters. And they're very content to be about their magic activities because they don't want to be blamed for blowing up the world or anything. Shady library, oh, interesting. Alright, so here's a chronicle of the place. I'll do this another time because I've already, given you the lore about, spent too much time reading lore all throughout the episode. At least not this episode. Here is Medicine Alchemist. A shabbily dressed elf opens the door and scratches his head in apparent puzzlement. Alright, let's get a voice going for this guy. I didn't do a voice for the dwarf, but I'll do a voice for this guy. And I don't need this, so... one moment.
Another adventurer! Or have we met? I can't tell people apart unless they're wearing brightly colored headbands. You need to help me. 3 elixirs stand between me and acceptance into the Brotherhood of Alchemists. Unless I've been through that already. I'm never quite sure. But I think that's the case. Bring me the ingredients. The one guy needs to get before the other alchemists get them. Can't have some lesser hack seeking to the Brotherhood. We need pieces of stray monsters for making drink. You get me pieces, you probably get eaten by monsters. We have this conversation yet again, with another bonehead. It probably understands. You get those of every elixir you help me make. And if you help get me into Brotherhood, I've got half elixir vulnerability lying around. That'll give you. Don't try anything. I've already downed the other half. 3 elixirs I need. Show you the ingredients to one at a time. You are interested in elixir mysticism, elixir safer, or elixir mastery. Here's a list of the monster bits I need. I've already got a bunch of idiots out looking for these. By the way, so you best hurry up. They've got a head start on you, and I'm not getting any sooner here.
So, we had a very insane type of alchemist there. Gave us a quest. Whoops. Just so you know, in case you haven't realized it, if you click, you actually move your character. So, I can click here and it'll move my character, to where I click it to. Alright. So there's the starting area of lore. Their starting dungeons are actually kind of brutal to go into. They're not really fun, but well, we'll see what I do later. For now, since I'm well, actually, you know what? Before I go to Kor'Pul's ruins, where I'm going to go to complete my quest, I'm going to actually go to Adventure Party again. So these guys are again level 14. Don't want to mess with them, so we'll back off. I'll go up this way. Oh, what's over here? Here's where we got the path to the old forest. And we'll go here to Durf. Durf is a halfling town, I believe. Alright, so here. And we got ourselves halflings all over the place. And let's see here if I can find alchemist. Maybe this is it. A human robe and immaculate white Satan opens the door and eyes you appraisingly. So here's home of the Star, the alchemist. Alright, let's see if I can get a voice for this guy.
Ah, amateur. I was just thinking I needed a new one. Indeed, it was both promising and honest. I can reward you handsomely for your efforts, but they will lead you into deadly peril to which I assume the previous 3 fellows who went off on an errand never returned and came a test. Good adventurer, I am an alchemist, a quite a good one. This year, for the first time, the Great Brotherhood of Alchemists have invited my application to a number. I'll not try your patience with the details of the application process, but suffice to say, it is grueling. Fortunately, a mere few tasks now stand between me and the acceptance. I require ingredients for free potent mixtures. Honestly, since I seek your aid, none of them is to be found by simply soaring to the local herbalist. No, they will need to be forcibly parted from the owners, who will just as honestly put up a fight. I get to encounter Naga, who would be persuaded to hand over his time. Ha! Oh, I am droll at times. Why, I will let you share in the fruits of my labors. Each of the free mixtures I shall produce in quantity sufficient to create these doses. One for me, one for the Brotherhood, and their confined trial, and one for you. I must tell you that time is of the essence. I am not the only one who the Brotherhood has started this year. Yet, they will accept only one applicant, the first to complete their trials. I know of at least 3 others living fearlessly to take my rightful place. Should you aid me, no, then I will reward you beyond even your macro afflictions. I have an enchanted life-binding emerald that grants great powers of health and healing when used properly. What say you? I accept. Excellent. Now then, I have 3 elections I'm working on. I'll be burning you with only one at a time, since I've learned the hard way about how to overloading an adventurer's brain. Here are the options. The elixir of fox, which makes you nimble and cunning as a fox. The elixir of avoidance, which sharpens your natural inclinations to get out of the way of incoming harm. Or elixir of precision, which grants intuitive understanding of any which would you like to end with? Here's a list of the ingredients I'm missing. Please attempt to not lose your life in the pursuit. I'll be most put out if I must wait another year. Oh, and I suppose I should tell you that I've already half of adventures outscanning the unpleasant places of the world for these ingredients. Galley and one of them shall claim the prize while you're out.
So, this is the 3rd alchemist, and the 4th is not located in a city, so I don't have to go to Floor. Though I just may go there anyways, just because why not? Death from afar. That sounds like, what do you call it? An archery shop. Let's see what our stores we got here. This is jewelry. This doesn't have a door. Why not? I don't know. There's a herbalist over here. That's where you can pick up the infusions, I believe. Let's just go check that out. So here's some, if you want them. These are weapons shops, I assume. Knives and daggers, swordsmith. Alright. So there's a human. So there's the town of Durf. This is, you know, the town near my starting area. So that's just a brief exploration of the world map. I could go into Floor, but I guess we'll skip it for now. I don't really need to. I mean, I could, but it's not like there's anything I need there. Though I guess I could go there to show it off. Let's do that. We'll go there to show it off. So we're over here. And here is the Chateau Town. And in we go. Alright, so here is the town for the Florins. So here's a Florin elf right there, Florin hunter. These guys are not mages. They're sort of like the usual nature hippie type of elves that you would expect them to be. So here is a, let's see here, this is an armor shop, I believe. Because of, you know, the armor right there. There's a tanner. So there's a tanner. Over here we've got a Night Star. What's this? Mine Stars and other stuff like that. A couple trinkets in there I could, you know, want to possibly get if I was a psionic. That's the type of class you can get eventually, I think. Another Florin hunter. This is what? A herbalist. So infusion's there. Moss covered statue. This is an armory. It's good how intuitive this game is. I mean, if I was playing like Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup or Dwarf Fortress, it'd be, you know, hard to tell what these icons mean by looking at them. But here I can tell. This is a swordsmith. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Whatever. Nature's Punch. That's of course more that. And the Silent Hunter. This sounds like an archery. Yes, it is an archery. So there's the Florin town. That's enough of these towns. I'll go to I think it was Durf with the Shady Library. We'll learn about the shady stuff with the spells. That's Shalor. What am I thinking about? Alright, so I've dallied long enough at this point. Let's go adventure into the Kor'Pul ruins, where undead and infestations of mice and such exist. And how do we get out of here? This way. And this is a Zigur patrol. You've got nothing to fear if you're not in filthy arcane magic, otherwise die. So there's Zigur, and these guys are just a bunch of mage hunters. And we'll go in here. So this is a second dungeon for halflings, and humans, both higher in Kornak. I should note that all of them start here at the same area, but the others start in like their own specific spots. So the dwarves start into Dwarven homeland, and the elves start in each of their homelands. But the humans, the Kornak, the higher, and the halflings all start here in this one spot. All right, let's start exploring. And this is actually kind of a dangerous dungeon to be in because there's a possibility for intimidation and such. But we'll just try and be careful. All right, so here we got some lore. Let's get into our speaking very hell, what the hell cares. One moment, I'll be right back.
Aha! I have found the accursed undead that plagued this nefarious dungeon. The skeletal fool was definitely no match for me. I suppose it helped that he had no arms. I found myself an old shield that in spite of a few dents seems serviceable enough. Some of these rats are big, and giving them a strong blast of a shield helps to stop their poisonous bites before I get my sword into their necks. I've also found a few gems. I may have to hunt around for more. Not out of personal greed, of course, but my noble quest requires I gather resources to defeat the great evils of the land, back home. Diamonds are my favorites, so sparkly.
So a little bit of a problem there. I think there's a whoops. There's a I actually had the wrong voice on for talking there, so whoops. I must have sounded really squeaky or anything like that. I'll see how it sounds afterwards. And we'll still explore. Alright, so we got a couple. Back up, let them get close. There's an archer. He can shoot at range, but he won't be able to shoot through guys, so that should be fine. Ow. All these guys are getting beaten up pretty badly. There's the Great Mace of Vileness, or Great Maul. They're not great maces in this one.
Damn, that's Zemkakis. Damn his insane experiments. Why in the blackest night did I agree to take part in them? Oh yeah, because I was broke. Bah. I think I might have considered things differently had I known I'd be transported without my clothes. Though, imagine my embarrassment turning up in a foreign land with my unmenstruals on display. Thankfully, I managed to borrow a rope from a friendly farmer, and did some work for him to earn gold, enough for a bit of food, a journal, and a rusty old sword. When I heard these were ruins full of undead nearby, I knew my calling had come. So here I am, mighty Sampan Tel here, to prove my strength to these foreign lands as west. But all I've found so far is rats. I hate rats.
Alright, so we got a bit of lore from a Sun Paladin who came in here. There's an iron shield, don't care about that. That is a giant crystal rat, so we'll let him get close and I'll beat him up. And there's a stone troll, copperhead. I'm just gonna back up, let those go. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get flanked. Go right here. I wanna stun him. And now we've got ourselves a rare monster. So this is basically a little bit more powerful than usual monsters. I'm not sure what it does, but we'll see in a moment. Let me get close. Ow. Alright, so it uses Intimidate on me. What is this? Stunned. So it actually stunned me. So this is like, I guess, a berserker type, or was a berserker. I killed it. So this is a bit of loot over here. I love loot. It's so sparkly. There's the El Mage Staff. There's the next dungeon if I want. Kill this guy. There's a mold. Another rat. Another skeleton. Couple doors to open there. What's this one? This is a green worm mass. I bet it can poison me if it gets close, but we'll just kill it quickly enough. And it looks like that's it for this level, so down we go. So, let's see here. Okay, it's kind of annoying how I can't really get rid of this window, so I can't read that, but basically what it's telling me is that anything that's in this chest will be lost to me, so if I want to keep it, I better, you know, tell the game now or else it'll all be turned to gold on me. But we don't want to keep anything there. Turn all the money. Alright, Dark the Lost Warrior. Please help. I'm afraid I lost myself in this place. I know there's a recall portal left around here by a friend, but I have fought too many battles and I fear I will not make it. Would you help me? Lead on, I will protect you. Alright, so this guy, he's already in bad danger. There's a King Cobra over here. And we've got a rogue, a bandit. These ruffians often deploy brute force or thievery, but they are capable of stealing as well. And we got a bunch of ants. Stuff I don't want to be dealing with. Okay, we'll go over here. And we'll start beating up this guy. He's got nothing on me. Now the really dangerous one is right here, the skeletal warrior. This guy can hit me twice, so he'll do a lot of damage when he gets to me. Who just did that? It's kind of annoying how this fades away on you because it makes it hard to see what just happened. Let's see here. Whatever. I know that they're to my, what do you call it, to my left, so I'm just going to back up. Now I know I'm right here, so anything that's like over here, I'll hopefully be able to hit. So rush, rush in this direction, hopefully hit something. Oh, okay, so I'm too close to building momentum. There must be a monster right here or right there. So we're just gonna move to the right or left. And this guy is actually in danger because he ran off on me. Let's see if I can rush to that guy just to try and save him. Boom. So there's the skeleton getting hit. And it's gone. And let's go this way. So rattlesnake to the south, stuff to the west. We'll select closer. Go this way. I'm gonna go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Hit it. And who keeps blinding me? I think it's that rogue, because only a rogue would do something that mean and stupid to me. Blinded. I don't see anything. Mental save reduced. Alright, so there's the bandit. I'm gonna try and deal with him before he does anything else. So, Death Dance. Did a couple of kills. I actually killed the bandit and wasn't over there. This guy, I want to save my stunning blow for the more dangerous threats of the skeletal warrior, so we'll do this. Ooh, he's getting beaten up by this skeleton over here, and I don't have time to rush to him. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. He's almost trapped, but he's still alive. Boom, I stunned him, I killed him, and now he's in a nice little position where he can't be attacked anymore because I'm in the way. So we'll just beat up these guys slowly. Which way are you going? This way now? There's this portal. Alright. There's a generous skeleton, we'll have to kill that. And it looks like he made it. Alright, thank you, my friend. I do not think I would survive without you. Please let me reward you. Alright, because he's a warrior, he gives me warrior type talents, so he can be strength, constitution. I can learn unflinching resolve, improve vitality, or learn the talent exotic weapon mastery. So, increases weapon damage by exotic weapons. Vitality will just make my vitality better so I can get more better healing, all that. Unflinching resolve. You've learned to recover quickly from effects that would disable you. Each turn, you have a 12% chance to recover from single stun effect. At talent level 2, you may also recover from blindness. At level 3, confusion, 4, pins, and level 5, slow. Only one effect may recover from each turn, and a chance to recover from an effect scales of constitution. That's actually really good, so I'll get that. Because I'm a berserker, you know, I have that sort of type of stuff. Recall portal? What does this do? Oh, that's just a gem. Nothing important there. Rough black leather welt. And around killing things now. Sunny blow. This is actually turning into a cakewalk, but it isn't this easily all the time. I'm just getting really lucky. You'll see when it gets hard, like just how hard it really gets.
Kor'Pul, Kor'Pul. When the farmer told me what this place was called, it reminded me of something, and I think it's coming back to me now. My mother used to tell me the story about our ancestors, how they fled by ship to escape the grasp of an evil sorcerer who dominated the lands. The sorcerer was a vile necromancer who took advantage of the destruction from the spell blaze and the cataclysm to create huge armies of undead. The people fought against him time and time again, but though he would be defeated, he would still come back, sometimes after hundreds of years, and that sorcerer's name was Kor'Pul. Probably just a coincidence.
Alright, so a little bit of lore there. Looks like there's more lore, but I'll kill this stuff in here first.
This place is infested. I've found lots now. And unfortunately most of them have borne a full set of limbs. However, my holy quest cannot be denied.
Plus, I got a really great sword off one of the blighters. I can chop anything up easily now. The skeletal mages have been a nightborn nuisance, but I found a new weapon to use against them, a phase sword ruin. As soon as I catch sight of one of the rogue wretches, I activate my ruin boom my way. It's not fleeing, it's a tactical reposition. It's not fleeing, it's tactical repositioning.
I was there because I actually have a coughing fit. Reading all this lore over and over again, it's actually kind of difficult to keep doing in fast-paced succession like this, so I won't be doing too much more after this, I think. And here we are, a skeletal mage. This is, guys, is going to be difficult. I want to kill him quickly, so stunning blow, and then we want to kill him. I don't want to take my chances with them because they'll kick my ass. And keep running and running. Leave. I don't want to open this door because this is probably a bad, what do you call it? It's a vault, and vaults will probably get me killed just at the moment, so we'll back off and I won't go in there just yet. Let's go over here. And let's just tab. It's kind of annoying, I can't seem to go any further down the map than where I am. I disappeared from the map. So, kind of sucks. Whatever. There's the stairway down, so I'll go down there for now. And this stuff will all disappear once I go out. So clothes. Is there anything worth keeping? These boots I think are worth keeping because I don't have any boots to wear. So there's some boots. The belt is worth keeping because I don't have a belt. And that's be it for now. Alright. There's a skull. Warring mass over here. It's kind of dark in here. As you get further, as you can see, it gets a little bit darker and darker. Makes sense, right? There's some gauntlets. Go here. He stunned me, I think. So being stunned, it reduces damage by them by 70%, putting random talents on cooldown and reducing movement speed by 50%. While stunned, talents cannot. The cooldown physical save will reduce it. So this guy stunned me, kind of hurt it a little bit. We'll try and stun him. And we'll heal up. There's another. No idea what he's going to be able to do, but we'll see. Kill that. I'm letting him get closer at this point, so, you know, I'm only fighting one at a time. Stun him. And we kill these guys one at a time. This guy is using mass use of dual strike. And I leveled. Cool. Alright, let's see what I picked up. So these gauntlets of strength. Those are probably better than one currently. You know, I got nothing, so yeah, it's better. And this is Zubodemia. Like gloves, but do not seriously hinder finger movement while still protecting your hands somewhat. It gives me increased resistance and changes damage a little bit, compared to this one, which changes stats. I think it's worth keeping. I'm not sure if this is an artifact though, so I'm actually going to try and move it out, I think. Move to normal inventory. Yes, we do. And now let's keep moving. Kill this guy. And stuff I noticed is I leveled, so I think what I want to do is I want to go actually do this. I actually forgot to level up when I was against Bill, which kind of made the fight difficult. That fight would have gone a lot if I leveled up, so point of note, level up. What do I want? This will be important later on, I think. Precise strikes. You focus your strikes, reducing your attack speed to 10%, increase your accuracy. Don't really need that, I don't think. I want to kind of get that now, I guess. Fix skin, so get that. And then I want to try to get this all the way up, another one. 4 is kind of good enough for now. What is this other stuff going to do? I can get, hit the target with your weapon, doing 125% damage. If the attack hits, the target's accuracy is reduced. Okay, that's kind of cool. Blood Frenzy. Here's a Blood Frenzy, draining stamina quickly. -2 mana per turn. Each time you kill a foe while in Blood Frenzy, you gain a cumulative bonus to physical power free. Each turn this bonus increased by 2. Interesting. Perfect Strike. You have learned to focus your blows and hit your target, granting 100% accuracy and allowing you to attack creatures you cannot see without penalty for the next 2 turns. Interesting. There's some like interesting combat abilities you can get here, basically. I think what I want to get, though, is this for now, just so I can get, you know, Thunder Arms next, because it looks pretty good. Yes, we want to accept the changes. So I got Thunder Arms over here. I'll move it over here, and let's actually move these infusions all the way down here, and I'll keep you all the way down here. I'll put this here, put this here. Actually, I don't really care about this. This is on all the time, right? So drop it down there. Now let's move you right over here for now. This general area. Alright, kill you. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. Oh, there's a skeletal mage, so I better watch him. We'll move forward. Wait. Hit him, hit him. There's another rare guy. And I don't know what he'll do, but he's got precise strike, so I guess he's like a berserker. Better be careful of it. Alright, we want to do this. And he's stunned. And what does Thunder Armor do? Hits the target with your weapon, doing 120% damage. If the attack hits the target's armor, it is reduced by 6 for 5 turns. Interesting. But this guy's going to die anyway, so I don't really care. Boom. Now this guy, do I care about him? He's got a little bit of armor on him. So let's do Thunder Armor on him. Boom. He's sundered, and he's off balance. And then we'll just clobber him. And he's actually trying to run away, so rush him. Kill you, kill you, kill you. What is this? This is a black ant? A carpenter ant. That's a rat. Alright, we'll hit you. Ant died pretty quickly. What is this? Protective Aura. The target is near a protective aura, gaining 4 armor and 13% physical save. Interesting. And we got some lore.
It's quiet down here. And dark. Very dark. I suppose I should have brought a lantern. Our motto is to bring light into dark places, but I guess I should have thought about that in practical terms. I've cleared out pretty much all of this area, and there's not much left to explore beyond this last room. This adventuring stuff is quite lonely, I must say. I guess keeping this journal helps a bit. I miss home a lot, now. I miss Thalia. Maybe I should have said something to her about how I feel, but I guess running away on adventure seems easier. Brave of me. I'm not cut out for this paladin work. Here I am, alone in a horrible dark dungeon, in an unknown land, without a single sound to keep me company beyond the scratching of my own quill. Except for...
Alright, so now we get a little bit more difficult. This is, I believe, the last area in this dungeon. So, I want to be really careful. And we're actually going to backtrack, because the boss is nearby. Let you get close. Boom! I got hit by the shade. So this guy is the boss, and he's actually going to kick my ass if I'm not careful. Since he hit me already, I want to reduce all damage and heal myself. And he's actually hitting me really hard, so I actually want to rush away if possible. Can I rush this way? I guess not, so we're just going to run away at this point. And I'm going to let him walk to me. So just rest right here. I'm actually going to keep using these because, you know, I kind of need to heal up. It is the boss, the shade. Alright, so the skeleton looks nasty. There are red flames in his empty eye sockets. He wields a nasty sword and strides towards you, throwing spells. So that's what hit me really hard there. I want to quickly do this, and I want to rush him. I shrugged off the effect of being frozen, that's cool, and we'll stun him. I'm going to sunder him, because he, he's got a little bit of health. Death Dance him. I could blind him, but I don't think that would be really useful against him. I just want to kill him really quick, so just hit him, and boom. There we go, he's dead. Alright, coral spray, a chunk of jagged coral, drags from the ocean. Let's explore the rest of this now. There's a few worms I missed, and apparently I'm hexed and dazed. So I have to wait, I guess. Oh, is this guy the one who did? He did dark ritual perhaps on me, so maybe that's why I can't move. Yeah, he's hitting me from over there, the bastard. Heal up a little bit. What did he do to me? He's blooding me constantly. I can't rush him, can I? Oh, I rushed him. Okay, good. Stun him. And we'll sunder him. Heal up, and I guess we're almost done. We are done. Cool. Alright, we'll go up. Alright, so we got the coral spray. I want to keep this. I think that might be useful for, what do you call it? The mage quest that I was asked to do. And let's see here. Use Iron Helm of Strength. This gives me free armor, changes stats by free. This one gives me physical save. Same armor, but I like the idea of getting saves because, you know, saves will help me eventually. What's this do? This changes my resistance, but it's like an arcane type of gear. I don't really need it. We'll keep it unless it's useful for the mage, I guess, though. Keep this. There's a sling of fire if I want it, but we won't really care about it. Don't care about all this other stuff. I'll replace you with this. And we'll move you to this. I'll say that's enough. Let's go kill that vault now, I guess. Down here, was it? Yeah, down here. So over here. And here's why I want to be really careful, because there's all these stupid mages over here. So back up. Back up again. And back up again. Infusion. We'll do this. We're going to let him get to me. And I'll beat him up. Let this guy get to me. Kill him. We're going to rush this guy. Oh! I maybe rushed out a little bit too soon there. Gift of the Highborn. And boom. Okay, there we go. I survived. It hurt a little bit to kill these guys, but I killed them. Here's a bunch of ruins. I'll look at those in a moment. Down here we've got Kor's Fall. Made from the bones of many creatures, the staff glows with power. You feel it. And another thing there. I have this all in my chest here, so these infusions can be useful. We'll compare them with my current one. So Titan's Regeneration Infusion. Activate this infusion to heal yourself 158 life over 5 turns. Its effect scale with your constitution stats, so you get better and better. Compared to my current one here, 60 life over 5 turns. Okay, that's a lot better than Titan's infusion. What's the delay though on it? The cooldown is 14 compared to 10, so it's got a longer cooldown, but then again I've got Gift the Highborn to help me out there. So that's actually really worth using, so maybe I'll use it. Move to normal inventory. The phase door room, we by the lore there that it was useful for just, getting away from the skeletal mages, so I'll want it as well. I want to use this. And I want to replace the regeneration with it. So now I've got this one right there is 148 life for it. And Chorus Fall. Maze of once made creatures. I want to put this in my inventory for the mage possibly. One-hand war axe, don't care about that. Don't care about this. Healing infusion. Activate this infusion to heal yourself for 40 life. That's instant heal. That's kind of poison infusion. You spit a bolt of poison, doing 10.71 damage during per turn for 7 turns, and reducing the target's healing received. The Sun Stream of Natural Forces also strips you of one random detrimental magic in effect. That's kind of cool. This one will heal me a little bit, not that much. This room will teleport randomly in a range of 5. I kind of want that, so move to inventory, and I want this to use, and I can't have it, with everything else. So something I want to probably get rid of is this blinding one. I don't really use it all that much, so we'll get rid of it. So now I've got this phase door to get away from stuff. Activate this room to teleport randomly in a range of 5. Afterwards, you stay out of phase for 3 turns. In this state, all new negative status effects duration is reduced to 17%. Your defense is increased by 17, and all your resistance are by 17. So it's a nice protective little thing to have. It'll be very useful, basically. Alright, go up. We're going to transfer, figure all this. Whoops. And up we go. So that was Kor'Pul's ruins. And in search of adventure and glory, I managed to clear them out. And oh boy, we've got ourselves an adventure party right there. That's not a friendly face to see. Though I am looking a little bit better at level 8 to fight him if I want. Loading, loading, loading. Oops. This is a Zigur patrol. So basically, because I now have magic to phase door ruin, they're kind of pissed at me and they want me to die. Inspect creatures. So this guy is level 14. He can probably kick my ass, so I want to stay away from him. And let's just move away. Alright, so I moved away from them. And let's just go J. So because I went to of Trolls in Damp Caves, you've explored Trollmire and vanquished Proxy Troll. You've explored the Ruins of Kor'Pul and vanquished the what next? I guess we go find ourselves a new thing to do. It's time to explore some new places, dark, forgotten, and dangerous ones. The Old Forest is just southeast of the town of Durf, the Maze is west of Durf, the Sandworm Lair is far to the west of Durf near the sea, and Dalkir is on the eastern border of Florn Fortress. So this is all the fourth stuff I want to do. If I want to, actually, I can go to the newbie dungeons though. I think I might do that, so maybe we'll do that next episode. Or perhaps we'll go to these dungeons and see what they're all about. Though first, I want to go to that mage there and see if she's interested in what I've got. Good day, Filchar. I found this artifact. It looks powerful and cranium infused. Maybe it would be enough. But I'll give it to her. Let me examine it. Oh yes, my friend, this is indeed a powerful artifact. I think that it should suffice to complete my quest. Many thanks. Well, I can't use it anyway. Before you stance the young man, a novice in age by his looks, good day, Trevor. So, you have enough magical items now? Ah, yes, I am so glad. I will be able to get back to Anglo, oh well, I guess I can tell you. You deserve it for helping me. During the dark years of the spell hunt, many thousands of years ago, the Nani, the great mage of Kor'Pul, worried that magic might disappear with her generation, and be lost to mortals should they need it again. So she set a secret plan into action and built to be kept alive. Her plan worked, and a group built a town called Angloin in the western mountains. He marks it on your map, along with a portal to access it. Not many people are accepted there, but I will arrange for you to be allowed inside. Oh, how could such a place be kept secret for so long? This is an interesting deed. Thank you for your trust. So, discover the truth about mages. So magic has not disappeared from Maj'Eyal with the end of the spell hunt. During the Age of Dusk, as the spell hunt was nearing its end, a powerful mage of the Kor'Pul, the Nali, created a safe haven for the few remaining mages of all races. This place is Angloin, the city of magic, and for over 2,000 years has taught magic to preserve. Maj'Eyal, the pinnacle spellcasters attuned to the magical properties of the world. The class features elements of spells to burn your foes to death or freeze them. You summon the powers of space and time to protect and cripple, dabble in phantasms and illusions, and manipulate the forces of magic themselves. All masters use magic to cast spells, and slowly replenishes over time. So there you go, that's that done. And there's Angloin right there, and there's the portal. So if I want to, just so I can sell my stuff and look around for it. I'll probably be doing a little bit of lore from this town next, I guess, perhaps. We'll see. How's my time? We've actually gone for a little bit over an hour and 12 minutes, so I'll just be quick running around in here and then we'll be done, I think. And we'll explore around. Alright, so Archmage Talion. I say you there. Yes, you young one. You seem like an adventuring fate. Up to all sorts of do-dally in the outside world, I imagine. Well, don't forget to pay patrons to our good library here in the city. The riches of the world are all well and good, but where would we be without the gift of knowledge? And all proceeds go towards the fundraising and further research. No great cause, yes? Oh, yes, of course, I'll be moving on. So he tells me about the library. Okay. In here. So there's the Tempest. He's not really allied to me, but he's not against, you know, he doesn't hate me or care about me. Over here there's the Supreme Archmage of Agwin, Lunali. A tall woman stands before you, her fair skin radiates incredible power through her white robes. I am Lunali of Kor'Pul. Welcome to our city, Berserker. What may I do for thee? Nothing for now, sorry to have taken your time, for my lady. There's a rare, if you want to see one here, I guess. Alright, so this seems like a good. This stuff's over here. The library. Okay, I'll probably come here next, so I'll stop recording right here, and I'll see you guys next time when I play more ToME. Tales of the Age of Ascendancy. Take care, all. So, exit game. Save and exit.